All right, guys, welcome back to Track Use. We finally made it out of the shop and made it to a track. Today we're at Toronto Motorsports Park. I'm pretty sure you can hear the noises. We're here for a lapping day. It's basically going to be a shakedown for the car, and I also never been here. I've never driven this track. Bryan has, so like I'm going to learn the track. I'm going to learn the car. We'll see how the car feels. Let's go. Okay, guys, so we both did a couple of laps, super easy laps. We even left the traction control on to see if we get any intervention from it, because that's also a sign if you're doing something wrong. I don't know if you could hear me, but hopefully you could. So yeah, we wanted to give you like first impressions kind of thing. I'm gonna let Bryan talk more into it, talk more about it in terms of how the car felt, how we rotated, and that kind of stuff. Let's
Yeah.
go.
So the car actually felt amazing. I know I took it out at the skid pad yesterday at the big track, but nothing to how it actually feels once you're going into corners at speed. The car rotates almost on a center axis. It feels like it's so predictable. You're actually able to take turns with so much confidence. In terms of braking, there's so much brakes. There's way
Yeah.
more brakes than I'm able to use for sure. It's just a matter of building up, that comfortable feeling with the car, which I think by the end of today, we should have a pretty decent feel of what it'll
Oh
feel
yeah,
like.
sure, definitely. And like with the brakes, we're not even using really aggressive track pads. Like these are
Right.
basically dual purpose street/track
Street and track.
pads. Our discs are a little bit more aggressive than our pads, just because like if we need to go a little bit more aggressive in the future, we have the discs for it.
Right.
But yeah, like you said, I also think that the car handles pretty well, really good, super predictable. We didn't even get too much intervention from the traction control, right? But yeah.
So I think pretty much the only thing we really have to work on coming over some of the bumpier parts of the track, the car does tend to skip a little bit in the back end. So maybe we might play around with the dampening or rebound of the suspension to see flatten that out a little bit. It is a little bit windy today. Obviously, we're in Canada, so we're kind of freezing our asses off too.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be this bad today.
The sun is starting to come out, so fingers crossed. I think things are going to warm up a little bit. But I mean, the car loves it.
Oh yeah, the car loves it, definitely.
Running cool with the oil cooler, everything, coolant temps, oil temps.
Yeah, everything looks good, right? Everything feels solid too.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Good.
right, guys, that's it. It's the end of the day. It's been a super fun day, actually. We learned the car. I learned the track. We did get a little faster towards the end of the day. I don't think we pushed it 100% at any time today, but even then the car like performed real well, super predictable. It is skipping a little bit like Bryan mentioned earlier, but I think we can tune that out once we like work on the suspension settings a little bit. But other than that, no complaints. And we do have another track day coming up real soon. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'm gonna keep this short. It's super cold here, super chilly. I'm just gonna let Bryan give his thoughts about the car and the day and what we have planned for it. That's it.
So actually, there's not a huge amount of room for improvement just at the levels that we're at right now. Obviously, there's still tons of room for our improvement in braking points, turn-in points, and that sort of stuff. But when it comes to the car itself, the car feels very predictable. It pretty much rotates on its own center axis. Very predictable, tons of grip, tons of brakes. So there's still a little bit of room for improvement, but obviously that's what we have a little bit of time in between the next track day. And I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely, me too. And between today and the next track day, we're gonna pretty much take everything apart, see how everything is doing, check the suspension parts, brake parts, basically all those basic safety stuff.
Make sure all the
right?
bolts are still tight and all that stuff.
Like retorque everything, and hit the next track day. That's it. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next one.